What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? You get this figured out really quick. How's it going? There's a bit of a delay for me, so I'm on my computer. I'm streaming off my phone because I need it to be portable. So the computer isn't all that portable, so I'm going live on my phone, and I'm not used to it. So just bear with me. Let me get some stuff set up, and we'll start making some shine. Good to see people in here. Look at that. Money for 20s in. Eyes of Art. William L. Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Just bear with me. Need to go through all my checks and bullshit. And we'll do a transfer and we'll get to going on this. All right. Where is the igniter? Sorry for the fan is what you hear in the background for the exhaust fan for the hood, so that's what you're hearing. But okay, I'm a little off this morning, so just give me a little bit of like I said, give me a little bit of time. And oh shit, I can transfer it right now if I want, so let's do that. So unplug this and take you with me. So let's go to the fermentation room and get set up over here. It's a little dark in here, so I hope that's looking all right. Yeah, that's fine. That's working out all right. So we'll do this one first. It doesn't really matter which one's first because they're identical. Let's drop the transfer tube in there. Put this over here. And let's get to getting. Take it back over this way. And get you situated around there. So you can see the pump doing its job, transferring the wash, fermented sugar wash. Let's get this propane tank connected. Get it fired up. Cinched some hair on that one. Come on. No, did it again. Come on. Nice and easy. God damn it. Why is it doing that? Motherfucker. There we go. All right. Let's get that cranking. Build this back up. Put the shield on. Still going up there, still pumping that wash. Nice good gap right here for all the burnt gases to escape. Finish this off. All right, right about now, probably a good time to go make sure that that motor or that pump doesn't burn up. If it runs out of that wash, it does take it a while. Look, all right, that's taking it a while. We're down about the here. Started off right about here, so almost half of it has been transferred already. It's a noisy pump, I know. It's gonna take it a while. Mercy, how's it going, Mercy? It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, Money 420. It's worth it. I've gotten things down to where it's a lot easier for me. Like before, it was even more of a pain in the ass because I wasn't using vats like this. I was using like 7-gallon buckets to ferment like this. I was fermenting in that and trying to pour those into the still. So I got these so I could ferment more in a small environment, temperature controlled environment. And then I got the pump so I wouldn't have to fill up buckets and then try to not splash it everywhere, getting it into the still. So this is a lot less work than it used to be, and I'm glad I was able to figure all that kind of stuff out. So this is getting kind of towards the end. It's about down to here right now. So I'm gonna stop this heater. There. When that heater turns on, it draws electricity from the pump and it doesn't work as efficiently. So I turned the space heater off really quick. So let's give you an idea there. Almost there. Then we'll run back over and cap the still, and then it's the waiting game. So it is hot in here. Is that too bright in the background? I wanted some light here. Almost there. Right to here. Right there at the bottom. A lot of waiting. Just like that. There. All right. That'll be good. Head back over and cap the still. Sorry, I hope I'm not making anyone nauseous by swinging the camera around. All right, that's good. That's there. And let's cap this. All left over. The last one. That'll work. It's gonna get hot in here. It gets really hot. All right. Bring that one down. Put this in here. All right. And then I'm going to cap this as well. Is that drain? Yeah, it's drain. I'm going to cap this as well. On the final run, I'm going to put this in here. This is an infusion chamber. I usually like to fill it with some vanilla and then dump it in there after the heads are knocked off, after I separate it, you know, separate the heads from it. So there we go. That going. Then I'm going to top off my water tank and connect the output from the deflegmator so that it goes out into the yard, because I don't want to reintroduce water that's 165 degrees Fahrenheit back into the cooling tank. So that just gets dumped out. I need to find my alcometer, and right now I think that's it. So I'm gonna go run some hoses for the cooling system, and yeah, I'm doing good, Mercy. Doing pretty good. A little out of it this morning, kind of still trying to get my bearings straight. So, but getting there. Last laugh in here. What's up, man? How you doing, Arthur? Hell yeah. So I got my computer where the hell over here. I'll resituate stuff, man. Making Bad Daddy shine. Hell yeah. Damn right. Cape Cod Cop Watcher is in. Nice. But I need to go run the hoses for the cooling system while that's heating up. It's at just a shade over 100 degrees Fahrenheit right now. That's gonna get up to close to boiling, close to 200 degrees, and then this will at the same time probably get close to that, but not quite. But once the entire system is heated up, I'll be able to adjust the deflegmator so that we're getting really good, clean shine. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. I gotta go get my my hoses from the coolant. Let's get the glass bottles out of the way, huh? Let's do that. That gets stupid. All right. Okay. And close the door up so people walking by don't look over and be like, is that a fucking still? Nope, it's not. Set up our system here for the proofing parrot, and then I need to find the well, I know where it's at. I don't need to find it. I need to go get a my alcometer. This is good. That's good. And go get my alcometer, and I'll be right back. I'll leave that on there anyway. I need to fix that real quick. Come on, get in there. Just helps. Just a piece of copper wire. That's all this is. It's just a piece of copper wire. It helps the stream, so helps direct it. If I can get the fucking thing in there. Come on now. Ah, son of a bitch. There we go. All right. There we go. That's just going to direct the stream a little bit easier, a little bit more consistent. I'm already sweating my freaking ass off in here. What was it? Alcometer, and then fill this up, and then basically sit and wait. So I'll be right back. right. Alcometer. I'm just going to slip this very gently right in there. And, all right. Top that cooler off. Where the hell is my stepping chair? God. That's right. Oh, me. That's fucking bright. Where the hell is my damn stepping stool? My step ladder. That's my step ladder. God damn it. Can't find my good one. Let's use this one. All right, I'm gonna crack the garage door, get some circulation in here. Dude, that'll help. Might even open up that window. It's gonna get hot today. Gorgeous sunny day, so it's gonna get really hot in here. Yeah, we're at 110 now, so it jumped up about 9-10 degrees just since the last time we checked it. It's gonna take a while. Alright, I think that's about it. Let's check the system here. What's going? Just checking the circulation. Pumps are going. Yep. Pumps going good. Right there. All right. That's running well. This is running well. And that's it. We wait. Don't need those pumps running right now, not until it starts needing to get cooled. So, let's move over here. I can see y'all and talk to you because I didn't want to hook up like extra microphones and stuff like that because, yeah. Eagle Nick, hell yeah. Brian Parks, damn. Thank you all for coming in. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Whew. Sweating like crazy already. I think I'm gonna have to put my tank top on. If it gets too bad, you're gonna see the full me. I'm telling you. Oh man. So how's everyone doing? Oh, shit. Almost forgot. Put this right here. This goes up here. Next to the heat. Because when propane tanks are running a full blast, they tend to ice up and it slows the gas down. So I prop this up next to the heat because all this brick, this gets super freaking hot. So anyway, good. Brian's doing good. You all laughing at me? Okay, okay. Thank you. I've worked very hard on this, and it's fun. So it is work, but it's a lot of fun. You get to see my horribly disorganized, or at least a portion of my horribly disorganized garage while you're at it. You know, I'm not gonna pan around and show you the rest of it because it is a disaster area in here. You know, 'cause that's the way it works. I've tried organizing, but Mercy, I'm making a pure cane brown sugar rum. So it's a rum, but but the way that I make it, it's very clean, and I don't use what's called a dunder. Dunder is something that's typically made with rum, and what it is basically a portion of what's left after you distill it. You have like basically like overly flavored water left over in the still. And what a lot of people do is they pour that into a bucket and let it age, basically. But I don't want to do that. It is actually kind of a pain in the ass, and it's very tricky because it can, go rotten. So I don't like doing that. But it's just pure cane brown sugar, and I use 150 pounds of pure cane brown sugar. So 75 pounds per vat, and some yeast nutrient goes in with that, and I just use really hot water that goes straight from my heater, and I have a main line that goes from my home heater. It's actually a commercial grade water heater, but I have a line going directly from that into the fermentation room, and that's why you saw those hoses come down with those valves. That's coming straight off of my heater, my water heater. So, yeah, tried to think of everything. Y'all think this looks like a lot of work? You seriously should have seen it before I started like making some big freaking upgrades like that. Eesh. Yep. I miss anyone that came in? Northwoods, I didn't even see you there, man. Northwoods Press is in the building. Way up there. I must have been busy. Hell yeah. All the big players. So when you see brown sugar, you actually mean brown sugar, like sweet sugar. Yes. Pure cane brown sugar. Here you go. Give you an idea here. Like I said, pure cane brown sugar. So I get 3 of these bags. I dump 1.5 in each vat, and then fill it up to about 35 gallons of scalding hot water so that it melts. Then I add yeast nutrient so that the yeast stays happy and horny and fucking away while it eats sugar and pisses and shits alcohol. So yeah, that's how that goes. Yeah, basically all rum is, and I've told this, I've said this before. All rum is fermented molasses and pure cane sugar. Well, usually people use blackstrap molasses, and they use a lot of it, and it is expensive. It's a kind of a pain to work with, but all brown sugar is pure cane sugar with the molasses still in it. So I bypass using buckets of molasses and just go straight to the brown sugar because it's good. It works. I like it. I have other people that love it, It has a really good, clean flavor to it, thank you, eyes. Um, but it has a really good, clean flavor, kind of like a vodka. So I call it a vodka rum because it's really clean, and it goes with anything. It's fucking awesome. So that's pretty much all I've been making for quite some time, because it's super easy. There's no grains or or enzymes that I have to use to convert starches into sugars or anything, because that's all alcohol is fermented sugar. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna make it so easy on myself. It's gonna be hilarious. So that's what I did. Just try to make it as easy, as seamless as possible, and it's working so far. Oh, jeez. Got my portable desk out here with my computer. I almost forgot to plug my phone back in. I got my phone sitting over here, and it's running out of charge. I was like, oh shit. That would suck. So anyway, how long does it take to do a full run? So it takes a week. Thank you, William. Good question. So it takes a week to ferment, to completely ferment the 2 vats. And like I said, I usually only fill them up to about 35 gallons. This is a 50-gallon still, but it's just much more efficient to just drop the water down a little bit and do it makes the runs a little bit quicker. But so it's 7 days to ferment. I usually let it go 8 to 9 just to make sure that it's fully fermented. And then I have 2 vats, and it takes me 1 day to run 1 vat. So I'll run 1 vat today. Tomorrow I'll run the other vat, and these are stripping runs. So I'm letting it run all day and into the night and squeezing as much alcohol as I can from the run, because that's what I want to do, excluding the heads, the portion that you don't want to drink, that runs off first. And then I do a 3rd run, a purification run. So all of that I stripped goes into the secondary, or the thumper, what people call the thumper. This gets excluded, gets capped off, and then I do a 3rd run for purification, very low heat and very low heat and very slow. It takes, and then it takes me an entire day to filter it, because I do a charcoal filter, and I run it so slow for during the filtration that it takes all day just to get it filtered. Once it's filtered, then it sits for another day, just so that there's any kind of particulates from the filtration process that settle to the bottom. And then once it's settled, it's just you pour it out and drink it. It's done. It's beautiful. So about a week. Short answer, excluding fermentation, it takes a week. It takes a week to do all of the, all of the distillation and filtering. Yeah, it is kind of a part-time job. Like I said, this is easier. This is easier than what I was dealing with when I was trying to do it with, 7-gallon buckets. And I have a shit ton of 7-gallon buckets that I used to ferment in, until I got enough money to get one of those vats. And those vats are God, almost $600 a piece. So, and that's not including all of the kind of the hardware that I need with it too. So, but anyway, I don't want to bore anyone, because this is it right here. This is all. This is gonna sit like this for quite some time. Probably maybe 2 hours or so. So I was thinking of just cutting alive, and then once the the tower, once the plate tower starts bubbling, or the heat gets to this point right here, I might go live again so that you can see, like, you know, how this all goes. So, but right now it's just going to take a couple of hours to get everything going, or to get everything, you know, warmed up and heated up. So I don't know. Any more questions? Anything from anyone before I cut this live stream and start it back up later? Nothing? "12 hugs, thank you." Thank you, Mercy. Thank you. All right, I was just about to cut. I don't know who's coming in. Yeah, I'm about to cut out. So if anyone's, I'll come in. I'll leave all this out here, and I'll go back inside on my main computer and chat with y'all. Hopefully get enough time to visit some. How much weight do you lose in a run from sweating? Yeah, not as much as I'd like. not nearly as much as I'd like. But I've actually lost a lot of weight recently. But it's not from that. It's just not eating so much crap. Thank you. 14 more hugs. Awesome. Too sweet. You're too sweet. I don't know. I'm about to cut it. I don't want to sit out here. I don't want to sit out here next to this. I mean, like, the heat coming off this thing is a lot right now. I want to go inside where it's nice and cool for the next couple of hours while this thing does what it needs to do. It's just gonna sit there just like this for the next couple of hours at least. So, and I don't want to sit next to it. Double tap the screen to hit the like button. Thanks, everyone. Hell yeah. Thank you, William. Mercy. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. I'm gonna cut this, and another 16. Thank you. I'm gonna cut this and come in and hopefully I'm gonna make myself something to eat first. I gotta get something to eat, and then I'll jump in and I'll see whoever's up and pop by and say hi. So like I said, I don't want to sit here next to this while it's heating up. So all right, awesome. Thank you again, William. Thank you, everyone that came in. I really do appreciate it. So.